The first prereq is being able to do 5 pull-ups on rings. Alternate between pronated and supinated grips by internally and externally rotating your arms. Pull the rings as close to your chest as possible. You also need to be able to do 5 dips on rings. The lower you can go at the bottom of the dip, the easier it will be to later achieve the point of transition from the pull-up. Keep your elbows tight to your sides for stability. The transition is where most people struggle despite having fulfilled the prerequisites. The reason the transition is so difficult is because the hand position of the pull-up is not designed to connect naturally into the dip. When we do a pull-up, we grip with the top half of our hands. This allows us to wrap our fingers around the ring and pull downward. When we do a dip, we grip with the bottom half of our hands. We push downward with the meaty part of our palm, relying very little on our fingers to exert force. So how can we connect these two different hand positions? The answer is the false grip. The false grip takes the hand position from the dip and converts it to use for the pull-up. Point of contact stays on the bottom half of the hand and now includes the edge of the wrist. When we do the pull-up, we're now pulling with our palm and wrist instead of with our fingers. To get into the false grip, karate chop the ring with your wrist. Keeping that point of contact, wrap your fingers around the ring. Your fingers will be pointed diagonally instead of directly downward. With the false grip, we no longer have to adjust our hand when transitioning from the pull-up to the dip. However, before we jump into muscle-ups, let's first get comfortable with the false grip. Start by hanging in a false grip for up to 30 seconds. Make sure the point of contact stays under the wrist. Next, work your way up to 5 pull-ups. This may at first feel uncomfortable on your wrists, but over time your skin will callus and become more resilient. Another advantage of the false grip is that it reduces the distance you have to pull. As you can see here, pull-ups done in false grip have a shorter range than regular pull-ups. Negatives are a great way for your body to learn a movement by doing it in reverse. From the top position of a dip, slowly lower down to the bottom position. Then rock the body backwards and end with the rings close to your chest. Make sure you are in a false grip. Hold for a moment, lower, then repeat the negative again from top position. Now we'll add on by rocking your body forward past the rings, achieving the bottom position of a dip again. Practicing this rocking motion will allow you to seamlessly transition from the top of the pull-up to the bottom of the dip.